So welcome of you all in the Archisurface Learning channel. I am the Rishabh Raj. So today we are going to learn a very interesting topic of the biology, that is the circulatory system. So in the today's class we will only learn about the blood vessels, that is the arteries and the veins, and the circulatory system is also known as the highway of the body. So friends, today firstly let me tell you about the circulatory system. So friends, firstly let me tell you what is the circulatory system. So friends, as you all can see here, this is the picture of the circulatory system. So friends, circulatory system is a kind of transportation network which transport the blood from one part of the body to the another part of the body. So friends, also friends, let me tell you also something about the circulatory system. So friends, it delivers oxygen, nutrients and the hormones for better growth, and also for a good by that our body can work very efficiently and as well as in a manner way. And also friends, it also removes the waste from our body like the carbon dioxide. And also friends, there are some blood vessels which remove the lymph from our body. That system is called the lymphatic system, but that is the different thing from the circulatory system. And friends, if we talk about the parts of the circulatory system, so this it consists the heart, blood vessels and as well as the blood. So today we are going to learn only about the blood vessels. So friends, firstly let me tell you about the blood vessels. So friends, the blood vessels are the vessels which transport the blood from one part of the body to the another part of the body. There are the three kinds of the blood vessels. First is the artery. So friends, artery carry the oxygenated blood from the heart to the each and every cells of the body. As you can see here in the picture, that this red blood vessels is the artery which carries the oxygenated blood from the heart to the each and every cells of the body. And the second is the veins. It carries the deoxygenated blood from the cells of the body to the heart of the body. Means friends, as you can see here, this is the veins. This is the picture of the veins which carries the deoxygenated blood from the cells of the body to the heart. And the third is the capillaries. So friends, as you can see here, between the arteries and the veins, there is the kind of a net of the blood vessels. So this is called the capillaries, which connects the arteries and the veins, and by which the cells can exchange their substances by the help of the capillaries. So friends, what happens that when the cells takes the oxygenated blood from the capillaries, so on that time also cells give the deoxygenated blood to the capillaries. So that deoxygenated blood comes in the vein, and then it goes back to the heart, and then the heart gives again the oxygenated blood to the artery, and then this process continues again and again. So friends, now let me tell you about the arteries. So friends, arteries is also called the oxygenated blood highway. So friends, as you can see here, this is the picture of the arteries. So if we talk about the function of the arteries, so as I told you, it carries the oxygenated blood from the heart to the each and every cells of the body. And but there is the exception with the pulmonary artery, which goes from the heart to the lungs, because friends, pulmonary arteries carries the deoxygenated blood from the heart to the lungs. And there, if we talk about the structure, so friends, arteries are thick and it has the muscular walls, and it is also with the it has a high elasticity because its pressure is high, because when the heart pumps the oxygenated blood, so the blood pressure is too much high. So therefore the structure of the artery is like that. It is thick and with the muscular walls. And friends, there are the example of the arteries, that is the aorta, cardioid arteries, and as well as the femoral arteries. So friends, now let me tell you about the veins. So friends, if we talk, veins are also called the written roots. So friends, now let me tell you about the veins. So friends, as you can see here, this is the veins, but in the veins there is the one change, means there is the one difference from the artery, that in the artery there was not any kind of bulb in the blood vessels, but in the veins there are the many kind of bulbs. So now after this, now let me tell you about the functions. Friends, the function of the veins to carry the deoxygenated blood from the cells, means from the organs of the body to the heart, and by which after that the heart convert that deoxygenated blood into the oxygenated blood. So friends, the main function is that it carries the deoxygenated blood from the cells to the heart. And if we talk about the structure, so friends, it has the thinner walls and it contains the valves, as I told you. So friends, why these valves are present in the veins? So friends, the pressure of the veins are low, so therefore the valves prevent the backflow of the blood, by which blood cannot go back into the any kind of organs. So friends, now let me tell you about the examples. So friends, there are the examples, that is the superior vena cava, inferior vena cava, and as well as the jugular veins. And now let me tell you about the differences between the arteries and the veins. So friends, there are the many kind of differences between the arteries and the veins. If we talk about the function of the artery, it carries the oxygen, it carries the blood from the heart to the cells of the body, but the veins carries the blood from the cells to the heart. So friends, as you all can see in the table, that as I told you about the function. And if we talk about the blood type of the arteries and the veins, so there in the arteries there is the oxygenated blood, and in the veins there is the deoxygenated blood. And if we talk about the structure of the arteries and the veins, so in the arteries have the arteries are thicker, but and also the arteries have the muscular walls, but the veins have the thinner walls, and as well as the veins have the valves for preventing the backflow of the blood. And if we talk about the pressure, so arteries have the high pressure because heart pumps the oxygenated blood in the arteries with a kind of high pressure. So therefore arteries have the high pressure, but the veins have the low pressure, because the pressure of the veins is low, because when the blood comes from the arteries and after the capillaries, so the pressure of a high pressure becomes low, so therefore the veins have the low pressure. So that is all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.